Last time that we play on this run. Hopefully the last time we play where Tammy's dead. Then DYS is dead now. Stress, yeah. So we're on quiet, late quiet. Boy, time for more teenage Exocolonist. Surely Taco will get a good ending and not die horribly. Yeah, I was thinking Taco, what's up, Chris? I was thinking I would die from the creature I saw in my in my what? Like at the very start of the game. Ooh, rolled a 9. Good start, good start. It's okay. Can't get so much better as you go through later runs. It can get. Yeah. That's what I keep telling myself. And considering this run was so fun, I can't wait to see what happens in the other ones. Like, my god, I absolutely love Tangent. I wasn't sure, to be honest. I wasn't sure. She started calling me a degenerate, and I was like, I don't know if I'm into that. I'm not into that, if you want the answer to that. I'm not. Damn. Late wet, early wet. We're quiet season right now. I don't care about you, Vase. It's surprising that Tangent hasn't said anything about her brother. One of the heroines in the game I'm playing is 20, and one of her love interests is in his 20s. Oh wow, it's like Hakuoki, right? You hear Tang's voice before you hear her. Oh wow, here we go. I've already told you, I have no idea where DYS is gone. Perhaps he's dead. Enter the laboratory and see Tangent talking to someone from command. As Dr. Instance looks on with a concerned look, Tangent is standing her ground. I know it's horrible to say, or even to think, but if I say it, will you finally leave me alone? Where he is, he's happier for it. Tang catches her eyes and excuses herself, making her way over to you. Pretend you need me for something, she whispers, her voice shaking. I would like to be spared from these vultures. Sure! What? I wish I could do that. I want to break up with you. She's like, what? What? We have a little friend, Optimus Prime, I think. In run 3, it's great. Save Tammy, Tammy's dad, DYS, my parents, run to the explosion at the walls, easily avert the famine, save that old governor and your teacher. Jeez. So, what, by run 3? I'll read that after. By run 3, you were done with the game, or? Annabelle looks up from her hollow palm as you approach. Taco, can you block someone from sending you hollows? Just temporarily, she asks. Her hollow palm chimes with another incoming message and she winces. I really screwed up and now Vase won't leave it alone. I said I was sorry. I'm not letting this happen, Run 2. I'm not. It's not happening. Vase, you're going down, Run 2. Vase looks exasperated by your presence. Yes. Me too. I'm glad we have this in common. Hell no. Just biding my time until run 4 so I can run through it kind of fresh. Oh, I see. But I'm not gonna ask, actually. Is Taco into being degraded? For sure, eggplant. What the? Oh my god, no. Rex yawns and scratches his stomach. It's as good a day as any to enjoy the miracle of existence, I guess, he says and shoots you a thumbs up. Not much more I could ask for, really. Except, peace and safety. Taco a big M? Wait, what's an M? Male? I don't know. Nami watches a squadron of soldier jog by and makes a face at you. Yeah, it couldn't be me. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! I was on my way to talk to DYS. No! He's gone. Mars squints up at the sky. I suppose it's better than being cooped up in on a spaceship, she says begrudgingly. It's hot and dirty, and it smells bad, and there's nothing to do. Why, if it weren't for the constant risk we'll all die, it would be paradise. She sighs and her shoulders droop. Ugh, I hate this place. Masochist. Oh, my thoughts did not go there. Your dad is sitting on the fence overlooking the animal paddocks, chewing on a piece of grass. Oh, hey, Sugar Bean, he says, patting the fence next to him. Come to take a look at the wild, dangerous aliens? You watch the float cows bob along peacefully. Every so often... Oh, yeah, I remember this. We've seen this. Hey, Cal, what's up? Cal is standing in the middle of the garden, looking out towards the walls with a critical eye. Almost 9 years here, and we still haven't figured it all out, he says, then sighs. I tried, yeah. Yeah. Did I give a gift to Nami and Rex? I think I did, right? Did I find Mars's birthday? Yes. Is it? Yeah, okay. Right, I'm stressed out, so I should probably go rest. Where DYS was resting, yes. At the walls. Maybe I'll find something there. Apply for guard duty. No, I'm good. Relax on the walls again this month. Compared to the hustle and bustle of the colony down below, it's pretty boring up here. Look through some of the independent study modules and catch up on some schoolwork. Hopefully when you go to class again, you'll be a little smarter than before. And if not, at least you'll be a little less stressed. Damn, nothing from DYS. Nami Nami, I want to date her and run for. You mean them, right? Date them. It's hard. It's hard. Not to date them, I mean, but to remember it's a them, it's a they, and not a she. We try, though, that's the important part. Rex's little friend, yeah, whatever, dude, get lost. Mother stares out at the wall, stone-faced. She barely acknowledges your presence. I'm gonna go out again, and since I have that perception thing, I can just run by everything, which I will do. Tang is hard at work in the lab, as usual. You honestly can barely remember a time you've seen her anywhere else. When you ask her if she's doing okay, she only blinks at you like a woman coming up from a years-long sleep, unsure of where she is. Of course I'm doing well, she says, rubbing her eyes. I'm laying the first stones of humanity's legacy on Vertuna. How I feel is inconsequential. No, it's not. No, it's not. Is there anyone's birthday in pollen? Dust? Wet? Wet? Right, I forgot it has been 4 months since I last saw Nami. Wasn't here when you first met them. At least I remember that. Sawyer in Boyfriend Dungeon is they them, but Sawyer was my favorite character. Yeah, it's like, I remember, but I also always say she or her. And then I'm like, ah, god damn it, not she, not her, it's they. Nami twists a lock of hair around their finger and tugs. I never really fit in anywhere before, they say quietly, but here sometimes I think I could. I just want the chance, you know? Yeah, Nami's adorable. Rolled a 50! Ooh, no. Mars surveys the colony walls. I do hope it'll be enough, she says quietly. Just can't help but feel like we're capable of more. Who would want to destroy the colony, I wonder? Hello. You catch Anemone around the side of the garrison, leaning her head against her arm. She pushes herself off the wall as you approach and rubs her eyes. What's up, Taco? Does someone need me? No. Go bother Rex if you like him so much. Yeah, whatever, dude. Oh, too rigged. What was the score last stream? Ooh, oh no, not Kit Kat. Dad is reading a book, yes. A book! Alright, time to go out. We're leaving. Damn. I really wish we could have found something. Survey the plains. I love making that comment. How could you? I mean, I gave you the powers, you just used them. Dude, I kind of like this. It took a really long while to get the perception thing, but I like it. 7 losses, 4 wins last time. Okay. And this time it's how many? Wasn't there a thing here last time? Like Nami getting eaten by a plant? No? I'm just gonna go to the edge of it. What happens if I go there and then lay next to the pond and then DYS isn't there? Do I just die? Is DYS my savior? Now that he's gone, it's over. I die too. Is Taco Pachi waiting on Monday? Oh yeah, definitely. What the flip? So at this point I could just leave, right? Not that I want to, but... Spot an enormous unfamiliar flower. Large waxy petals join to form a basin brimming with goopy yellow gunk. The entire thing has a sticky, melting look. The awful smell of the juice permeates the area. It's like something died in there. Drink the goop. Whoo! Wait and watch it, yes. One of the nearby bushes start rustling. Oh, another bush bub. It approaches the plant and dips an arm into it, bringing it to its face and licking it. Then it sticks its head right in there and drinks. You try not to gag. Bleh. After some long, deep gulps, the bush bub wanders away, looking slightly tipsy. Oh. You tentatively slip your hand in a little ways and feel around. Suddenly, the plant contracts and sucks your arm into the elbow. Oh wow, nice. You panic, expecting the sting of digestive juices, but it's just warm. Gross, but oddly pleasant. There seems to be nothing else in there. Plant your feet on either side of the flower and pull your arm out with a mighty swoop. Your hand smells awful, but feels all tingly and kind of stronger. All your noise attracts a nearby bush bub. It comes scurrying out of the bush, growling and cackling at you. Why? What have I done? You fight God on Monday. It's snowing on Monday, even though it's 82 today. What? What? That's insane. Man, these cards are pretty good. These cards are pretty good. I need to think about this one. Oops. Yeah, it becomes a 4. How interesting that this one's a 6. Oh, right, it's only the right one that becomes a 5. Oh. Oh. Alright, let me try this again. I have this +2 to last card. Jeez, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm assuming I won't use this one. So I might as well do this. Or this. 32. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. One of the LI. Wait, what's an LI? 16-year-old heroine is voiced by the Todoroki Japanese VA. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I remember Todoroki's voice. It was really good. Love interest. Oh, makes sense, makes sense. Hmm. Hmm. Is this worth it? Yeah, I guess it is worth it. Okay. Not worth it. That was a better one. Funny creature rears up and stomps the ground intimidatingly, but by reading its body language, you realize it's just trying to move you away from the big flower. You back away slowly, talking softly to it. Good bush bub. You can keep your grossing flower. It's all yours, buddy. Nice. Alright. I think I'm gonna go home and then explore another place. I don't want my stress to go too high, so I'm just gonna leave. +4 perception. Good, yes. I'm almost at 100 animals. Mid-pollen. Wait, nobody's in pollen, right? Mars scrolls through the hall of a directory on your palm. Yeah, I remember. I remember this. Hey, Rex. Another beautiful day in paradise, right? He says, voice light but dripping with irony. You doing okay? Taking care of yourself? Yeah, of course. Here's a stick. Hope you like it. Exuchu is shy. Yeah. Hey, Nami. Couldn't be me. Yeah, true. What do you like? Crystals. I do have 5 crystals. Here you go. Okay, well, nobody's birthday was today. Unlucky. You're walking through the colony when you see a blur of color and motion at the corner of your vision. Bang! Nami collides with you in a catastrophe of flailing limbs and high-pitched squealing, sending you both sprawling to the ground. -1 from Hop-Eye gear. Interesting. Oh my gosh, Nami exclaims. They immediately get to their hands and knees and begin to collect the papers that exploded out of their hands when they fell. Jeez, I can't read. I'm so sorry. Sometimes my brain is off doing its own thing and I don't watch where I'm running. Ah, they exclaim, dusting off their piece of toast and shoving it back in their mouth. Ugh. Gotta eat breakfast even when you're late. Um, do sure your enhancement isn't super agility, huh? Nod pauses their frantic attempts to recover. Oh, they reply, looking at you with big eyes. That's a complicated subject. It is. Nami gets to their feet and offers you a hand up, then brushes the dust off of you. I actually don't know what my genetic enhancement is, or even if I have one at all. My parents decided to lock my medical files from when I was a baby because they had this wild idea that they wanted me to grow up without feeling like I had to be perfect. I think it's rude for parents to make that choice for their kids. It's all it's cracked up to be. That sucks. That's really smart. Um, does that suck? Sure, I'll go with this one. It's not all it's cracked up to be. That's easy for you to say, Mister. I have cool superpowers. Nami exclaims, putting their hand on their hip and sticking their tongue out at you. The rest of us have to get by on our own wits and charm. Nami wiggles their eyebrows. Maybe I'm just like Galactic Cyber Prince Umiyama. And one day a talking Hopeye will come tell me I have to defeat the Mecha Ultra Nether beings. Nami starts walking with you, talking animatedly with their hands. I know my parents just wanted me to know that I can be anything I want to be when I grow up, and I don't have to be super strong or super smart in order to be happy. They always told me, nothing and nobody knows what's good for Nami except Nami, and I really think that's true. They stop and turn to you looking serious for the moment. Sometimes it does kind of feel like, well, Nami squints up into the sky. Sometimes I wonder if I'm only good at something because I have some kind of secret advantage I don't know about. Or sometimes I think the opposite, like, if I'm not very good at something, I'll feel angry because maybe I could have been good at it. Rolled a 9? Oh my god. Prologue cleared, nice. Somehow I didn't see that. Should the LI with Todoroki Japanese VA be the route I do first? For sure. Oh wow. It's alright. It's alright, Chris. 7 losses, so that's 10 losses to 4. Ooh, ooh. It was really bad on the Helio because everyone is really good at something. Usually things like marching and shooting stuff. I thought maybe it would feel different here, where there are people with all kinds of skills, but they sigh. No matter what I try, someone's already way better at it. So I just feel like I just suck at everything. Now, everyone sucks at first. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's the first step to being kind of good at something, Nami says brightly. That's from a show I used to watch, and I guess I don't suck at everything. They strike a pose with an imaginary laser pistol. I'm really good at laser fable. Pew pew. Nice. Nice. Nothing gets Nami down. Starting 200 millions before the streak. I'm down to 2 million. Oh no! It's alright. You'll come back, right? Right. You find Cal behind the garden shed, kneeling down and peering under a tarped up old watering bot. He shushes you and gestures you to come look under the tarp. There in the dusty gloom, 6 four-eyed hop kittens blink at you, eerily out of sync. I haven't seen their mom in a while, Cal says. I don't want to touch them in case she's still around and she smells me on them, but... He sighs. One of those damn jarheads probably got her. By jarheads, does he mean vase? Went from being the MC to being the heroine I choose. Oh, that's how it works? Yeah, I was wondering that. I think I've come to truly love this planet, Tang says, looking up at the sky. Certainly it's at times uncomfortable or even dangerous, but she smiles faintly. I have such wonderful visions of what it could become. This is like 20 stress. I'll do it next month. Did you two break up yet? I don't care. Anyone stares out the walls, and Papa. It's cool that this Otome does this. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Genius, savior of the colony, yes, Papa. Wait, so now my description should say animals, right? You know all sorts of things about animals, yeah. Let us go further. Wow, an egg. I'm gonna reach the end and then I'll decide if I want to come back. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go clear the other one too. Oh. You spent some time working in geoponics, so you know your way around a plant or two. Walking through this area, you notice something different about it. The bare ground feels bouncy like a trampoline, and the plants all look weirdly stunted. Not a lot can stifle nature here, so it's honestly a little weird that there's no grasses or mosses growing here. Perception biology. Unusual biodiversity, sure. Because it did say geoponics. All the plants in this clearing are oddly stunted, and there are a few grasses or weeds, as though something has sucked all the nutrients out of the soil. Or, wait, is this even soil? You kneel and take a closer look, more like a kind of dense moss or coral, maybe. You press a hand into the moist, squashy substance. It smells sweet and starchy. Starchy? Like cake. Blankets the ground here in a thick sponge-like layer, swallowing up everything it touches. Gross. But it smells so good. Dig a large chunk of the sponge cake up to bring back to geoponics. Further analysis is needed, but you have a good feeling about this one. Oh, nice. I guess that's what we're gonna do next time. Yeah, I'm not touching that egg. I did that once, not again. I, to be fair, it wasn't too bad. Oh hey! How's your hand? Oh hey! It's a plant. Missed it last time. Hello. The paths are narrow and in constant need of repair. There's a team working here trying to repair where one of the jelly arches has collapsed and covered the path in 30 centimeters of sticky goop. Utopia waves you over. Hey Taco, can you give us a hand? We can't get vehicles through here until this is cleared, and it's going to take all day. We might have a better plan using biology. Card gets +2, +1 to mental cards. Darn, this is quite unfortunate. Is this the best one? 32? Does it matter? It doesn't matter. Ooh, I want that. I want that. Yeah, I think this is good. This is probably better. 5, 6, I wish, but... Oh, wait, 7, it works. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. The 3 herons are voiced 2, which is a rare occurrence. The MC is still a part of the story. Oh, he is? But you're just not controlling him anymore? Oh my god, I'm gonna be way higher than what I need to be. Alright, let's see. It's probably what I'm looking for. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, no, never mind. 4 of a kind. Oh, wow, it's all 5s. Ooh, really? Ooh, don't think it matters much, though. Oh yeah, you've seen this stuff desiccate in low humidity, like in dust. You throw powdered desiccant over it and let physics do its work. It's easier to plow through a bunch of plumped up granules of desiccant gel, I don't know what that is, than it is to shovel all the slimy muck. You say a few hours. Nice. Surprised Utopia's here. This thing again? Sure. Come across a terrible scene. A manticore has cornered the little Hopeye and is playing with it, batting it around and catching it over and over. The Hopeye is screeching in terror. It's a horrible thing to watch. Try to break up the fight? Sure. We'll save the little Hopeye. Card becomes 5. Ooh, nice. Dang, this is unfortunate. Bonus to pairs. Should have read that before, but... Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I have 4s, I have 5s, I have a lot of 4s actually. That's a 6. Why is it a 6? Why are you 6? Plus 2 to card with gems. Gotcha. And then this one. 41. I'm assuming this is probably the best I can do. Nope. Very far from it. 48? What? Quietly climb up into a tree first. Manticores can't climb trees. You're pretty sure you remember hearing that. Try to scare the attacker away by hooting and throwing rocks. You put on your scary face and try to frighten it away. The manticore is so annoyed by your throwing rocks and making a ruckus that it turns its attention to you, roars in anger. Shivers of fear run up your spine. That's definitely a better scary face than yours. The Hopeye, who had been playing dead, suddenly leaps to its feet and bounds off into the jungle. Yay, we saved it, and now we die. Manticore is now very angry with you. It rears up and digs its claws into your tree. You hold on for dear life as the tree shakes. It roars and rustles its mane at you, packing back and forth under the tree. Then it sniffs around where the Hopeye had been, grunts one last time in frustration, and wanders off into the jungle. Stay in that tree for another full hour before you dare to come down. Scary, but you saved that little Hopeye's life. I'm gonna keep exploring, just for now. Upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. Oh, okay. I've never done that actually. I should do that. Actually, we need geoponics. I'm gonna do this and then call it. Find a tripit, a large, tasty plant? This one's huge. It's practically taller than you are. Harvest some stacks. Sure. Stalks. Whatever. Start breaking off the freshest and youngest looking shoots. The plant shudders. Analyze that shudder. Ah. That is... That is, unfortunate for my kudos. Ah. Oh no. Alright, I think we clear most of them fairly easily here. Oh right, I have 4, I forgot. Is Rex Taco Taco's favorite? I don't know. No, it is not. I'm sorry to tell you this. 5, 6, 7, 8? No? Oh yeah, it is a straight, okay. And then a 4. This one. 43. Yeah. Wow. Nice. Nice. We got it. -2 kudos, unlucky. This plant is alive and sentient like an animal. It is definitely not happy that you're ripping its limbs off. It's hard to tell if it's in pain really, but you'd say discomfort at least. All the same? Yeah, we'll stop. Yeah, no. Something about what you're doing just feels wrong. You make a note on your map of where it is, but oddly you never find it again. Okay, that was pointless. That was pretty pointless. 69 stress. Let's go home. Let's go home. Perception, biology. Nice. Late pollen. I got nothing this month either, so. Anyone who stares out the walls, Hey Vase, what's up? Rex's little buddy. Yeah, that's me. I'm Rex's buddy. Yep. Hello, Tangent. Tang is asleep at her desk, her head pillowed on her arms. Truly, not everyone is immune from the power of a cat nap. One of the lab assistants sees you and taps Tang on the shoulder, and she jolts awake. I wasn't sleeping, she insists. It is crucial to rest the eyes to maintain adequate moisture levels. I feel like if I'm not flirting when I have 69 stress, something's wrong with me. Should we do it? Sure, yeah, let's. Tang hums and checks the time on her hollow palm. I suppose if you provide me with sufficient motivation, Plus 20 or -20 stress. 49, nice. Hey Cal, what's up? Spot Cal almost asleep on his feet, propped up on his rake. As you approach, he snaps to attention. Oh, hey Taco, he says, rubbing his eyes with his forearm. Just catching some shut-eye. Keeping the colony fed is a full-time job, and then some. Yep, I know. Does Taco love the Fatal Frame games? Most likely. I don't know about that. Nami's looking up at the sky with a slight smile. It's been 4 years and it's still so cool, they comment. I spent my whole life on a spaceship before this. Being outside still feels like being in paradise, even with everything going on. Yeah, we'll see what we think at the end of this month. You find Rex sitting in the bowl of one of the unfinished buildings. Right, yeah, testing the crops, yes. Yes. Hello, Papa. I brought something back. My mom's garden, research xenobotany, I'm pretty sure. Been studying the sponge cake you found out in the Valley of Vertigo in that oddly squishy trampoliny ground. As you suspected, it is a type of fungus. The analysis bench tells you it contains edible starches. Once dried and processed with maturing agent, acidic sparks would work nicely. It'll make a wonderful flower. The challenge now is to cultivate it. It multiplies quickly, and you've seen how it stops anything else from growing near it. Plant in the back field, sure. Plant the sponge cake in a special field, quarantine on the other side of the geoponics dome from the rest of the crops. By the end of the month, you can already tell that it's taken root and will start producing viable food soon. Hopefully you can squeeze a harvest out of what you planted before dust comes. Well, dust is quite literally next month. Many of the earth crops grow through dust and need to be harvested before wet. This means the colony has more food available year-round. It's going to be an incredible boon. Cultivating sponge cake. Nice. You bring your mushwood samples into the lab. You're going to study these and revolutionize the use of mushwood lumber. Maybe. Wait, didn't Rex need mushwood to build his bar? You want to study these samples or donate them to Rex? Yeah, we're studying, man. What? What? Examine the mushwood under a microscope and take notes on its cellular structure. Part of the reason it needs to be harvested in wet is because the cells get so saturated that they lose structural integrity and turn to, well, mush during glow. Studying the exact process by which the cells take in water leads to a breakthrough. It might be possible to hack the process and stop the mushwood trees from taking on too much water during wet. If they don't take on as much water, they won't take as long to dry. You should be able to develop a spray that the loggers can apply to the fruiting body of the mushwood. the part that sticks out above ground, to close its spores. Reducing negative pressure in the body should stop it from pulling so much water from the mycelial network underground. This is great. Logging will be much more efficient now. +1 colony defense. Interesting. Mental card. One slot gets +3. +1 bonus to pairs as well. But I have a 3, 4, 5. This is a 3. 3, 4, 5. That's not a 5. Why aren't you a 5? Why are you a 7? Plus 1 from what? From battle condition? Cultivating sponge cakes. Oh, I see. I see. I see. So then. Dang it, I would need. Ah. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I would need. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work anyways. I cannot make a 6. Kitty's still sleeping peacefully unbothered. Nice. Cats really do sleep for a freaking long time. Hmm. I don't know what to do with this one. Maybe like this? Get everything blue? Wow, I don't even get 48. Yeah, definitely not. $47. I'm assuming, yeah, this makes it worse. Is the noise because I'm close to the goal? No, no, no. It just happened that way. Okay. Yeah, this is also 47. Alright, I'm gonna wait, I should use this instead of stressing out. Which one should I use? +2 to a card. Which one do I have the most? 8, draw a card, change +1. I mean, I can do this. Wait, are you serious? I can't do this? Oh, well, okay. That's awkward. That's awkward. I could have done 50? Dang it. Especially older ones? Oh, how old is your cat? Rolled 70. Nice. Nice. Hey, Papa. Find your dad in your mom's garden. Oh. Hey, Cal. Looking around for Cal when you overhear him just around the other side of the geoponics dome. For the last time, leave me alone. Oh, jeez. What's our friendship? 70. Okay. Ah, yes. You get closer and find Cal facing down Rhett and Vase. They've cornered him, their body language calm and relaxed, while Cal's so angry he's almost shaking. Cal, please listen to us, Rhett says, spreading his hands. We're not here to conscript you. I can't force you to join the army. All I'm saying is that I need good, loyal, strong men like you out there on the front lines. Rhett smiles. You're a good boy, Cal. I admire your passion for peace and your dedication to fighting for it. That's why I'm here, asking you to help me protect the colony. Protect the colony, Cal spits. That's such a lie. You're not protecting anything. You're just slaughtering defenseless animals in their homes. It's disgusting. Hey, Vase retorts, taking a step forward with his fist raised. Show some respect. Cal squares up like he's ready to take the hit. For who? He asks, voice sharp. Psychopaths like you? Oh! Vase roars and looks like he's about to take a swing, but Retz holds him back with one raised hand. Vase slinks back to Retz's side, glowering at Cal. I can tell that you need a bit more time, Retz says. I just wanted to know if that. I just wanted you to know that my door is always open if. Get lost, Cal says, cutting Red off. Red looks surprised. I'm not interested. I never will be. Vase looks like he's about to lip off again, but Red speaks before he can. All I ask is that you keep it in the back of your mind, Cal. When you come around, I'll be happy to talk about your options. With that, they leave. Vase gives you a scathing look as they pass. Cal sits down heavily on the sack of fertilizer he must have been carrying before Vase and Rhett cornered him. This isn't even the first time, he mutters, his face in his hands. They're really dead set on getting me to join the hunting parties. I told them I don't want to kill anything, and Rhett was like, it's okay, you can just tell us how to kill them. He looks up, exasperated. Like that's any better. I wish they would leave you alone, yeah. I wish they would leave you alone, Cal. Me too, Cal sighs. They have a real messed up idea of what it means to serve the colony. Like, who do they think grows their food? Ghosts? Cal picks at a loose thread on the sack he's sitting on. Man, this whole war is light speed stupid, he mutters. Lem and his people come crashing in here and think they run the place because they have bombs and guns, and nobody stops to think, like, maybe we're actually the invasive species here. We have a right to live here too. What can we do about it though? We need to live in harmony with nature. Yes, in harmony, yes. I'm glad you agree, Cal says. I just feel like we just showed up and plopped ourselves right in the middle of the food web, Cal continues, and we didn't even think for a second about the chaos that would cause on the ecosystem. We owe it to this planet to do our best to try and understand. Cal's shoulders slump in the sigh and he pushes himself to his feet. Man, I wish I could still talk about this stuff with Anemone, he says, slinging the sack of fertilizer over his broad shoulders again. You can see why Rhett wanted to get him in the defense force so badly. I miss her, Cal admits. I missed that we used to be so close when we were kids. He shakes his head. She's gone all human supremacist now, and I just can't stomach that, you know? I know, Cal. Hopefully it's better next time. Hopefully it's better next time. Speaking of, it's her birthday. Woo! Hey Rex, what's up? Working hard or hardly working? Uh-huh. Didn't my dad used to say that? She's 8 now? Wait, who? Oh, Kitty. Should Taco date Vase next run? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Not sure. Come on, 8 Ball. Even you would know. Why does he keep saying Rex? Like, why wouldn't he say, like Cal? Anemone is standing with a few other soldiers. She nods at you as you approach. Here, I got something for you. It's an egg. Are you gonna try to eat it? Cool, thanks, Anemone says, taking the egg. I guess it is my birthday this week. I kinda forgot. Yeah, yeah. Well, well. Hello, Tang. Tang is hard at work in the lab. Of course I'm doing well. Hey, Nami. Nami twists a lock of hair. Vase wants you to date Rex. Oh boy. So 8 Ball is like, yeah, you should date Vase, and then Vase is like, actually, you should date Rex. I mean, I would take Rex over Vase, to be honest, but that doesn't really mean much. All right, let's go. Let's go out there and see what's good. This is my first time here. Hello. The only way to the resting ridges is by glider, part vehicle, part kite, and all adrenaline. You land on the rocky, broken up spine of the nearest ridge and nearly fall over when you look down at the plummeting slope into the basin below. You are a long way up. Utopia glides in beside you and steadies you. Careful, Taco, she says. I need you to keep your wits about you out here. I don't much like the idea of sending you out solo, but we're spreading our resources pretty darn thin while investigating Convergent Domain ruins. Convergent Domain? Ruins? You look around. The landscape is like nothing you've ever seen before. Dry, cracked soil gives way to the steep cliffs, and what little vegetation here is brittle and sharp. You can feel the dry air wick away the moisture in your lips. Wait, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? Crystal stuff way down below, stone structures in the distance, glowy thingy on the ground. Cute little nose doing on your cute little face. Interesting. Um, Stone structures in the distance. Well, there are buildings here, Utopia says. Traces of them, anyway. Maybe 10, 20,000 years old? We sure didn't put them there. We've checked them out, but not thoroughly. Mostly just trying to get a feel for who lived there and why they ain't here no more. Based on some glyphs, we've started calling them the Convergent Domain. Whoever they were, they built things to last, Utopia admires. It ain't just arrowheads and cave paintings. There's real architecture. Machines, even. Tell me more? I wish I had more to tell you, Utopia says. Most everything we found just poses new questions. The structures read more organic than anything. So does that mean their genetech was super advanced? As for this place, we think it was some kind of solar network for them, she says, squinting up into the two suns. Looking at it from above, you can see that these big vines traveling up and down the ridges like power lines, and there's hardly any plant life elsewise, like they soaked up all the energy and made it a desert. But what they use that energy for, she says, and if there was a civilization so big and so advanced on Vertumna, why can't we find more traces of it? Where are the cities? What were them thumpers for? And what happened to them all? She's right, there's a lot of questions. Maybe you can help find some answers, hopefully. Okay. In that crystal... Oh, I can ask for everything? Sure. Oh, those? Utopia says, pointing to a crystal formation so densely packed into the ravine? Whatever. That it looks like a sparkling river. More outcroppings of crystal decorate the slopes. They're all over the place. Be careful with them. Not sure if they're animal, vegetable, or mineral. She points off into the distance. There's a big island of them over there, like a glacier. Covers the whole damn place. Might be related to the Convergent Domain, but we ain't sure yet. Oh, okay. What's that glowy thing on the ground? You point it out. Utopia gives it a nudge with her foot. Beats me, she says. You unearth the object. It's pulsing with light, warm to the touch. Hold up, Utopia says. Don't just go picking things up, Taco. Could be radioactive, you know. Utopia waves her hollow palm crystal over it and then checks her interface. Only a little, she concludes. Whatever it is, it looks old. Like thousands of years old. We've been digging up glowing gadgets all over this region, but got no clue what they're for. You hang on to that one. Maybe you'll figure it out. Okay. So anyways, those ruins are the main thing we need you to survey while you're out there. While you're out here, Utopia says. But keep an eye out for anything else weird. Utopia claps the dust off her hands. Well, my job here is done. You're all set, kid. Try not to fall off a cliff. Yay. Alright. Here we go. The Western Resting Ridge. Here we go. Here we go. Let's explore the whole thing. Wait, I can... What is this strange device? Huh. I can't use it. Oh, it's this again. Sorry. What the? Where'd you come from? This place is freaking huge. What is this? guess I'm just collecting all the devices. Wait, how big is this place? What? This is just one path. Is that the start? It is? I'm 100% lost. What? Is that... Okay, there's an ending here. Not gonna do it yet, though. Yoink. I'm never finding this place again, actually. There's no way. My god, I'm just collecting so many things. It's a question mark. I mean, I guess I'm gonna go through. Where's my map? There's no map, isn't there? Wait, I came through here already. I don't know if I explored everything down here. Did I? Above? Here? Did I do this? Yes. My hop eye, I see it. Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime, you're teleporting. All good. Alright, I think this is it for this part. Now we go up, I think. Yeah. Good luck finding my way again. Dude, without this perception thing, you would never be able to get through this. There's no way. I'm pretty sure it respawns every year, right? And you need... You would need 2 months for every try you do. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 months? Because the last one you can't really go out. So 6 attempts. Am I back to where I was? Have I been here before? How do I get there? This is the start? Oh my god. Okay. I'm gunning for that device I saw. But I'm going so far. It's this way, right? I'm pretty sure I've been this way though. Wait, how do I go there? What? Oh, this way. Oh, I'm here. I made it. There's just a bunch of crystals here. The thump is the thing above. How weird. I guess I'm gonna come back here, because this place is way too big. There's too many things I want to clear out. Wait a minute. Huh? So then did I go down here, and then I kept going down? Is that what happened? Oh, it is what happened. Right? Help! What is happening? So if I go here, it is to go to the crystal place, and then if I go down, it's... Yeah. Okay. I think I'm not lost at the moment. I think I know where I'm going. And now I have to go up after I go back to the start. After the big thump. This thing. Now I go up. I've never been here. Okay. Good. We're exploring. We're not just running around in the circle. The big thump thump is here. Is this the start? This is the start, right? So what is this? I'm pretty sure this is the start. Okay, we've explored everything. We did it. So there's only 2 that we need to do, right? This is the start? Okay, okay. I'm not lost anymore. We made it. We made it. Let me go check up the path above if there was anything out of the ordinary here. Not really, right? I picked up all the strange devices. Thump, 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 thump. 48! Wait, whoops, that was way more than I meant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll clear the thump thump. Find your way blocked by a massive wall. No, a hollow pillar, knocked over and lying on its side in the sand. It's absolutely massive. It stretches out. It stretches to your left and right, at least a kilometer in each direction. Though at some point, it's crumbled enough that you could likely scale over it. Sure, check it out. Engineering challenge. Huh. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. 24, 24, 22, 24. This is better. This might be better. 24 as well. 29. Maybe this is better. Stop. Sure, I'm down for this. Because I can't use these 2 together, right? Oh, I can, as long as tangent is the last one. Right? Because if I swap them, then it doesn't work. Yeah, okay, 32. Nice. Whoa, a lot of reds. A lot of reds. Let's see. Card becomes 5. Plus 1 for each gem. So it's 5, right? So if I do this, it's 5. Except this one, right? I'm down for this. Yeah, this does make sense. 22, easy peasy. Easy peasy. There's no gems. So there's... This is 4, 4, this is 4, 5, so I can do this, 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 and this, right? It's just a matter of the order. Yeah, I'm down for this. What the? 50? Jeez. You follow the pillar to its base, a large pyramid almost entirely lost under the sand. You brush away some of the sand and find that the pyramid is inscribed on all sides with pictures of, well, wormholes, you think. This pillar must have once stretched up into the sky. Maybe it was some kind of observatory or sacred building or just a monument to the wormhole. Mysterious. Okay, well, it didn't really give me anything, but... Alright, I'm going straight to the end. This way, this way, this way, this way. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. Trust me. Just trust me. One of the 9 love interests is a traitor. Yeah, I did. So I was confused earlier when you were explaining it to me, so I did like some research, and yeah, I did see that. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know if, you know, you knew already or if that was like a surprise. So all right. Expeditions has been collecting energy readings from this area, tracing the invisible ley lines of power like the one from the thumper that brought you here in the first place. A thumper? As in this? The thumper. They've pointed you to this cave, a nexus of power at the convergence of many lines. You can feel the energy is different here, like a barely perceivable hum that prickles up the back of your neck, like something is watching you. It's likely that it was some sort of important place for the convergent domain, Utopia says, leaning on her glider. I've sent teams through, but it gets mighty tight in there. I'm hoping you might have better luck wiggling in there, she continues. Might be the caves inside open up again, and if they do, take plenty of readings and report back to me. Whew. I'll show you a thumper. Nice. Thank you. Vaguely remember that fact from when I was looking into the game years ago. Oh, you've had your eye on this one for a while? Topia nods and leaves you to it. What's the plan? Prep your caving equipment. Yeah, I feel like that's This time you get a headlamp and a little recording drone with a floodlight attachment, a tiny buzzing flying thing that circles around your head and sometimes illuminates what you want to look at. It's intelligent, which just means it won't just do what you want. Topia's also left you an anti-grav belt with a warning to practice extreme caution while spelunking down there. You, they may, they make you lighter so you can climb more easily and won't hurt yourself as much as you fall. If you fall, okay. +2 perception. I'm pretty sure I'm at 100, but enter the cave. The narrow entrance leads to a bigger room that animals have clearly used as a den. It's enormous, with glowing mushrooms on the walls and piles of bones and some crevices. In some places, the walls are made of iridescent convergent domain obsidian, like this was once a great hall millennia ago. You can feel a cool breeze coming from somewhere, but it'll be tricky to find in the dark. Try to find a way deeper. Perception challenge normal? I'm at 100? Last month the Switch version came out. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it was not on Steam. It was not on Steam. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. +3 bonus to pairs. Definitely should have read that. Do this, add +1. Maybe? Maybe, maybe? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 47. Alright, here we go. There's a lot of fives. Right, yeah, that was dumb. Okay. I'm going to try and not push through it. It's gonna be a little hard. I can do this, but then I'd switch this one to... Then I'd lose this one. Unless I use this one and then change it to a 4. Then I'd get, what, 10 here, right? So I'd get +4, and then this one I would get +7 to 5 +2, so +4 +2 is 6. 6 is 47, nice. Unless I did my math wrong, I'm pretty sure that's not right. That's not right. It will give me 5, not, yeah. It's only on Vita and Switch, I see. I see. Draw a card? Sure. $44. I'm missing how many points? How is this again? That was also 44. Huh. So yeah, increasing that one wouldn't have given me anything. Good, good. You find the source of the breeze by tossing some fine sand into the air and watching which way the dust blows. It's a very tight crack. Good thing you're so small. You squeeze through and have to shimmy along your belly for about 10 meters, pushing your gear ahead of you. It's quite uncomfortable, but you keep it together. My bravery. Past the crack, there are fewer signs of animals. The walls are smooth, grown obsidian, which has a kind of melted rainbow oil slick look. There are deeply carved glyphs on the walls at various intersections, like room designations or street names, you wonder? And other kinds of basins, alcoves, grown into the rock, full of odd protrusions, all ancient and worn and inexplicable now. It feels homey. You come to realize the convergent domain must have lived underground. That's why there are so few ruins on the surface. As you follow the cave complex down, it's clear this used to be a well-traveled path. The corridors branching off to other places are now blocked off, as if a big earthquake had rattled this whole area. Only this one main path is still clear. It's too convenient to be a coincidence. The floor of the cave slopes downward like a slide, and it's quite slippery. Pay attention to your footing. Perception 40. Ooh boy. What do I have 40? Not toughness, not combat. Engineering is not reasoning, not persuasion, not empathy. Okay. Follow the cave system down, 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 you all the way to what must be the bottom of the cliffs. You have to climb down a 3-story wall in the last section, and you are grateful to your anti-grav belt for making it easier. You're still tired though. You can see dim light below. Daylight? You emerge into a hidden valley, totally surrounded by tall cliffs. Did you just come all Did you just come down all that way? You're surrounded by the ruins of convergent domain buildings in much better condition than the windswept ones on the surface. It's perfectly still here and as quiet as space itself. What was this? It doesn't feel like a city, more like some kind of facility or station. And it feels so familiar. You remember this place from your dreams and feel a throbbing sense of importance that is a bit unnerving. Something momentous happened to you here, or will happen to you someday. You poke around a little, then call Utopia and give her your coordinates. She swings down on her glider with an extra one for you tethered behind it. You're happy you won't have to climb all the way back up. She whistles. Great find, Taco. This place didn't show up on any of our aerial scans. Took me a while to find a route in. Oh man, this is exciting. You look bushed, she says. I'll stick around and get some readings, but you head on back to the depot and get some rest. Don't worry, we aren't gonna push on without you. Alright, sure. I will go and get some rest. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Do I need to go back? I think I need to go back, right? Ah, yes. Governor Lum enters the colony square to his customary bombastic fanfare, brass band, red carpet, banners with the Heliopause logo snapping in the hot dust breeze. It's inspiring. The governor gets his usual tithe of applause from die-hard soldiers, but it's obvious how tired and fearful everyone has become in service to his war. You catch Mars's attention, and she rolls her eyes and makes a gagging motion. Cal looks sullen and withdrawn, refusing along with the rest of the geoponics to give Lum any applause. The governor raises his hands for silence, though it's largely unnecessary. Pioneers of Vertumna, he begins. We stand here today not shivering and quaking in fear, but with our hands around the neck, he makes a ringing gesture, of the planet herself. Before he can continue, Mars leaps from her seat and runs to the front of the stage. A ripple of fear goes through the crowd. You all remember what happened to Utopia last year. It doesn't have to be like this, she cries, speaking to the crowd. We don't have to listen to him. He's just a bully with a gun, like the ones we left behind on Earth. Oh god, I'm so scared. She turns to the council. Why are you just sitting there? Come on, aren't you going to do anything? The council look at each other. Rhett seems unmoved, and Utopia shrinks into herself, holding her hand to her chest. Aunt Anne looks concerned but fearful of Lum. Instance is grim, and Seek just waits to see what happens. Only her dad looks enthusiastic, but he's no politician. He keeps quiet. Lum gestures sharply to his guards, and Mars is seized and taken out of sight. In the uncomfortable silence that follows, the governor strides to the front of the stage and looks down on the crowd. As I was saying, you can trust me to lead this colony and humanity into a new era, he says. An era of peace and prosperity where we no longer need to fear the creatures that come out in the night. He raises his fist to the sky. This planet is rich, he cries. It is the earth we were promised, unscarred by the mistakes of our forefathers. Here we will become what humanity has always strived to become, caretakers of a new garden, children of a new earth. Okay, but we're destroying it, though. People cheer, spurred on by Lum's display of dominance. Lum looks upon the crowd with pride. Pioneers were so close, he says. Soon this planet will be ours, and all her riches and wonders with it. But first, he continues, we need to adapt to the harsh realities of our current world. He gestures at the council. I know you all love your council, but it's time we thought about the future. We need to guard the colony leadership, he says, this with some disdain, against sudden upheavals, deaths, imprisonments, and the like. I've decided to instate a second position for each seat on the council, he announces. What? Lem explains that every council member will take an official second in command. Seconds will be trained in the running of the department and will be ready to take over the department should the worst happen during an attack. Council looks concerned. Is this how Lem begins to cycle out the colonial government with a veneer of legitimacy? Applicants must have spent a minimum amount of time in that department and will be judged by the council based on their relevant skills, though Lem will likely argue hard for his Helio appointees. You scribble your name on the ballot for second administrator, second security, engineer, cultivator, steward, surveyor. I don't know what they mean. What do they mean? No. Steward is... Okay, let me see. So... I'm assuming he's cultivator, right? Which would be biology? That's not high enough. Antecedent. Who knows? Chief surveyor. Is it Utopia? Chief surveyor, okay. Seek is chief administrator. Okay, so that's a no. Ret is chief of security. Second engineer, I'm assuming that's instance. Chief engineer, okay. So what is steward? Who else is there? Steward. Administrator? No. I don't know what steward is. Maybe that's antecedent? Whatever, I'll take surveyor. Utopia's a little guarded as you enter your name for consideration. Just as long as it's one of us and not one of Lum's lackeys, she says quietly. I can't trust one of them to have my back when I'm out in the wilderness. She shoots an acidic look at Rhett, who's looking chummy with the Helio soldiers. You win! You're second surveyor now. Utopia breathes a sigh of relief and gives you a hug. I'm happy with you, sweets, she says. If something happens to me out there, I know the colony's gonna be in mighty fine hands. I would rather not that happen. That's a 10. That's a 10. When the voting is concluded, Seek announces the names of those newly appointed seconds. The crowd cheers for you when Seek reads out your name as second surveyor. Don't recognize the Helio appointed to second administrator. Must be one of Lum's people. Vase is appointed to second security officer under Rhett. He gives a little speech, essentially congratulating himself and promising to single-handedly win this war, of course. Tangent stands proudly in her rightful place as chief engineer. Instance's side is her second. Cal is chosen to be second cultivator. He looks a little overwhelmed. Your dad must have put his name in. The steward of the heliopause joins Aunt Anne, I see, as her much-needed second steward. There's a lot of babies in the colony now, and someone has to help take care of them. Though the politicking is over, the crowd adjourns to the feast tables and eventually the dance floor. The sun is set on the long day, the heat breaks, and the party continues well into the night. I wonder what happened to Mars. After the festivities, it's straight back to work as usual. Everyone complains, you usually get at least a few days off after Vertumnalia, but Lum reminds the colony that it's only a few short months before the next attack. Your dreams begin to increase in intensity as the wormhole draws closer to the planet, filled with terrifying and confusing visions. Feeling of urgency dogs your steps, like you're running out of time. Yeah, I am running out of time. Alright. Yep, Device is not here. So surely today is Rex or Nami Nami's birthday, right? Anyone who shoots you a small smile as you approach, there's still a lot to do before sundown, but if you need me, I'm here. Hello. Tang is asleep at her desk, her head pillowed in her arms. Truly... Oh, yeah. She wasn't sleeping. Hello. Couldn't be me? Yep. Hello. Oh, wait, Nami. I have a present for you. No, not this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need them. Crystal. Yeah. There you go. Oh, Nami exclaims, making grabby hands at the pretty crystal. Happy birthday to me! I can't believe you remembered. Thank you. Of course I remembered. Of course. Hi, Rex. Damn. Is this good for you? No, Rex shakes his head with a smile and gently puts the gift back in your hands. I have everything I need, for real. This place is great, 3 squares and all the hugs I could ever need. But I'll tell you what, he says, leaning in. My birthday's in the first month of pollen, and I'd love a cake, if you know how to make one. Of pollen. Wait, so we got both their birthdays. Cool. Pollen, that was last month. Okay. Hi, Mars. Mars kicks at a piece of rubble that used to be part of the walls. I just don't know how anyone could do this, she says quietly. After everything we've been through together, everything we suffered, to just blow it up? Was it really so bad here? What if it was Cal? Oh, hi, Romo. How's it going? Here are your tacos for being first. Congrats. 5,000. Here you go. Hi, Cal. Cal waves at you from the garden, then rises to his feet. Taco, what's going on? Not much. Hey, Papa. Uh-huh. The pain is better? That's good. Ooh, no. No. Oink. Is it better? Or is it not better? It's better. A little better. You and Cal walk through the park, a special place set aside for growing ornamental plants from Earth. It was grown from a precious seed bank, preserved for over 20 years aboard the Stratospheric before your mother started planting them here on Vertumna. Almost nothing here is grown for food, though many of them are technically edible. It's so green here, Cal says, stopping to smell a bush of fist-sized red flowers with velvety petals. Wow, they smell so sweet. My mom worked really hard on this? Yeah. Spark is your mom's legacy. She was the one who brought these flower seeds from Earth and spent the time planting this garden, even when there was so much work to do on the farms. She always seemed like such a sensible hard-ass, but here's proof that she had a soft, nostalgic side. I wonder what else you never got the chance to learn from her. It's so peaceful. Why would I say it's so weird? We didn't die yet? Not yet. Not yet. We're on our way, though. Cal breathes deep, a funny smile on his face. It really is. This is one of my favorite places in the whole colony. You can really feel the love in every plant. One pretty white flower in particular is flourishing here, the Ostrantia, your mother's favorite. Seems to be growing faster than even native plants do, covering the paths and bluffs with tiny white stars. You practically have to push clumps of it aside in some places just to make sure you don't crush any. I think it's so beautiful. Ooh, rip the gamble. this one. Saw an absurd Mario 3 TS that warps to the credits in 46 frames. What? 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 Wait, Mario 3 is it the one where you can fly in it? Is that the one? Good thing I appeared. Yeah, the bank. The bank is here. Go on the Rex. Yeah. Hanamone. There's a lot to do before sundown. Yeah. Flying with the leaf power up. Yeah. What the? I had it on. What did I have it on? On the. Well, I had it on the Super Nintendo, but I also had it on the Game Boy Advance, I think. But it wouldn't save, so I never finished it. Bank is up and running. Chris could really need you. Nami is perched up on a fence, swinging her legs. Yeah, I think I've seen this, right? Yeah. Hey, Rex. Another beautiful day in paradise. Yeah. Hello, Mars. Oh, it's Cal's birthday. Mars is sitting with her head propped up to her hand. I just think I'd make a better governor, she sighs. Said, this space head with a gun thinks he knows what's best for the colony. She rolls her eyes. Like, okay, he's older, but I've lived here almost half my entire life? Like, who are you going to trust here? I mean you, but good luck with that. Hey, Captain Name, what's up? You're first! Congrats! Tacos, Captain Name. 5,000. Here you go. Going well, nice. There's a glitch found with how the game takes inputs from the controller. Intense input abuse lets you warp to the end of the game less than 1 second after turning the console on. Huh. I mean, yeah, 46 frames. What the flip? What do you like, Cal, again? Blue blobber fruits? Sure, here you go. Oh wow, that looks delicious. Thanks for the birthday gift, Taco. You know I love to eat. Love you, Cal. He's active. Wow, she's awake. D&D session just ended. Nice. How'd it go? Alright, I'm gonna go check at that place again, because that was too interesting. So, let's go back. It went well. Nice. Where's Taco's kitty? I don't know. She was roaming around earlier. I kind of want to try some, but I also want to go to the bottom and see what's there. Our changeling temporarily embraced a horny bard meme. He's a fighter for a heist. Interesting. How can he be a horny bard if he's a fighter? His mom told him he could be anything. Topia's given you clearance to poke around the ruins in the secret valley. Stars, this place is neat. The buildings are arranged in spiral formation around a central point. They're made of that oil-slick obsidian, something that looks like petrified bone, and have parts missing where some other organic material has long since rotted away. It's all overgrown with vines and buried in shifting sands. You follow the spokes of the streets until you approach the center of the valley, where a large pyramid-shaped building sits surrounded by thumpers. Many thumpers and a variety of other smaller buildings. Can I inspect all three? Which one would I inspect? Which one would I inspect first? It's the pyramid. It's the thumpers. Yeah, it's the thumpers. The four thumpers are in careful alignment, forming a square with wide paths between them and the pyramid in the center. It is almost totally reduced to rubble. None are still active. Okay. I guess I'm gonna check the other buildings first. Smaller, more deteriorated pyramid buildings dot around the valley, purposes unknown. There are also dozens of little obelisks, like a couple meters wide with a circular design on one side. You approach a random one of these on the edge of the valley. You lean on one of the round designs, and the iris dilates open, sections grinding back like the world's rustiest automated door. What the? Now you're looking through a large round door into a small, featureless room. Quite small, quite featureless, totally dark, very creepy. But you can hear a faint hum. It's still powered. Bravely walk inside. Heck yeah, let's go. Let's go. What I was gonna send got replaced with the old message. Oh. I think if you're on PC and then you press the up arrow, it'll do that. Yeah. First collectible use is free. Huh. If this one was 6, then it could be 4, 5, 6, right? Then I'd get a ton. Yeah, I think I'll use this one. Yeah. Worth 4 points. Goal 80. That's going to be a little rough. That is going to be a little rough. Yeah, a little rough indeed. Did a distraction to distract the 40 guards in the mansion. By that I mean he seduced one, then all the others started shooting at him. Oh wow. It's alright, if I need to use stress then I will. It's not too bad. 49 is also doable. Nice. Let's see. Dang, I don't have any cards with gems. I'm pretty sure this is the hand I want to use. Just a matter of how to use them. It's most likely something like this, I would think. I only have one log, which is really unfortunate. Alright, we'll push through. We'll push through. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. You walk in, and suddenly the iris closes, the floor lurches, and you're moving down an elevator. The elevator squeals and grinds away like it hasn't been used in literally thousands of years. It doesn't go far, then grinds to a halt, and the iris opens to reveal a large room with obsidian walls. Like all convergent domain spaces, it's more cave than room, with stalactites everywhere and giant lumpy mounds of fungus. You wonder if the obsidian stuff they built with melts over time, running and dripping in extreme slow motion. There are consoles on all the walls, like this is some kind of control room maybe. Most of it is long, dark, and covered with a thick layer of dust, except one device with two weird bony knobby sticks poking out of it. I'm not touching stuff at random. You glide back down, follow the spokes of the streets. Alright, we'll check out the pyramid. You walk all around the massive pyramid, but you don't see any entrance into it. It's sealed tight. It vibrates with significance and looms hugely in your dream memories. You feel faint just standing near it, so you're a little relieved when you can't find a way in. Oh, I see. And then thumpers. Let's to get the other buildings. Wait, I have to do it again? My god. I guess we're touching stuff. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Any gems? Yes, gems. Yes. How did this one become 6? Oh, because it has a gem. Let's see. Jeez, this hand is pretty weak. Pretty weak. 54. Well, I got this one again, so that's good. 6, 7. Jeez, man, I have 8 of these. Here we go. Here we go. Sure, we can even do this. Sure, why not? There you go. Boom, 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 boom. You walk in, and suddenly the iris closes. An elevator. All right, we're touching buttons. Yep, touch stuff at random. You poke at things and grab sticks at random until suddenly you cease to be yourself. You're like a visual, audio, and weirdly tactile representation of something vast. You have a feeling of being in a large and complex space. No, like you are the space. A digital space like a computer system, as if you were sucked inside a 3D representation of the HoloNet. You could see files and processes and whole worlds of data, but in alien formats that speak to you in more sensation than logic. Let go of the sticks and the console room comes back. You grab them again and understanding fills your head. It feels not all that different from your bouts of deja vu, remembering, like of memories being inserted into your mind, and you suddenly just know how to use this interface. You just think where you want to go or what you want to know, and away you go. The word array comes to mind, a network of computers hosting millions of data nodes, information on every part of the planet from weather to soil conditions to individual creatures. Not just computers, but entities that feel intelligent, and also digital, artificial consciousnesses like your ship's AI congruence. They're processing all that data and triggering subroutines to make minute changes on the planet's surface. Then a booming voice enters your brain and obliterates all else, speaking more in abstract thought than words, but loud. What are you doing in Wormhole Observatory Array Console 5, you nosy little creature? Oh. Uh-oh. Gonna go NyQuil knockout. Good night, friend. Good night, Darko. Take care of yourself. Then an explosion in your head, and you're thrown backwards and out of the array. There must have also been an explosion in your hands, which are now singed. The console is blown out and dead. You're shaken. Something didn't like you poking around in there. Whatever the array is, whatever lives in it, has been watching you, probably ever since you landed. Array console 5. You muse on the voice saying wormhole observatory and look around. So this has something to do with the wormhole? Convergent domain was sure advanced. Now you know about the array and how to access it. That could come in very useful if it turns out to be a danger to your colony. Oh, oh. You decide to call it a day. Your arms feel all tingly and weak from getting electrocuted, and your heart is still thumping a mile a minute, but you'll be back. Will I? What if I just keep exploring? I can't come back? It's over? Oh, okay. What about the weird devices that I got? No? Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna take the ones that seem interesting. There's a couple of them that I was like, huh, this one's at an odd spot. Like this one up here, up this little hill, right? Yep, yep, yep. Gimme. You're scaling a huge rock plateau when you're suddenly overcome with an incredible feeling of peace. Oh, it's the rock. It's DYS's rock. You've never felt anything like this. You literally feel lighter, like all of your troubles have been lifted away. The feeling is stronger when you touch the rocky surface and you realize it's radiating from the rock. You lie down on the rock, letting the strange magic fill you with an incredible sense of peace, love, and unity with the universe. Wow. It basically didn't do much. It gave me -6 stress. Woo. Utopia sent you to study one of the large crystal outcroppings. Up close, you can't help but get the sense that they're alive somehow. They're angular and hard to the touch, but they have a sort of sponginess and warmth to them that's a little disconcerting. They emit a humming noise. Study them. We're big studiers. +2 to pairs. Don't think I have any pairs here. I have a lot of pairs here. What the flip? Ugh. The thumper. Um. Dang it. This is 5-5, right? Oh no, yeah, it keeps increasing. I forgot. 23. 32. But this is a 7, this is a 4. Yeah, I'd rather do this. 31. And then I just need to hit 31 again, which probably isn't too bad. 3, 4, 5. Never mind. 32. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Sure, sure. You notice that they hum the loudest at midday under full sun. The few crystals that have grown under shaded outcroppings are less vibrant than the others. They remind you of the convergent domain tech. Try blocking the crystal sun, try uprooting one, try breaking one. Sure, I'll try blocking the sun. On a hunch, you cover one up with some ferns. After an hour, it stops vibrating. Something deep inside it has gone dormant. The crystal turns clear like the ones that were shadowed naturally. When you remove the fronds, the color returns. Uprooting one? They do indeed have roots. They're really tough. You dig around the base of one and expose them so you can see. They're made of the same glass, but rough and frosted, and warm, much warmer than the surrounding soil. The roots go down deeper than you can dig. You won't be able to remove one without breaking it. Dang it, do I break one? Sure, let's try it. You wiggle one of the crystals with a loose tooth. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Boom. Oh, wow. You're thrown by the explosion. When the dust settles and you brush off the shards of warm crystal, you realize that some of the nearby crystals have also exploded. Are they connected underground? So much energy in these things. Like you blew up a battery. I wonder if they gather energy from the sun or from geothermal heat. Maybe if you harvested them, they could be used to power things in the colony. That's probably what the convergent domain is used for. These crystals are like living solar panels. You dust yourself off and scribble excitedly in your survey notes. This is an important scientific discovery. Yes, indeed. What do I want to do? Convergent domain, which is at the bottom, right? Can I go back there or no? Is that not how it works? Gamble 100! Wah! 2 out of 5? Yeah, but I mean, like, that counts for more, right? That's like a 1 win, but also a little more than 1 win. Roll 100. Rolled a 45. Okay, I thought you rolled a 1. I was like, there's no way. Okay, no, I can't. Alright, let's go back then. I'm gonna go back to the park to relax. Nami's here, right? Hey, Nami. Hidako, do you want to play Laser Fable? You gotta be careful because people get weird now when I'm running around shooting things, even if it's imaginary. But if we go around the back of geoponics, it's usually okay. Nice. Who's in wet season? It's Mars, right? Early wet? Yeah. Sure, we'll give her crystal if I have some. Hey, Anemone. It shoots you a small smile as you approach. There's a lot to do. Yeah. I'm Rex's buddy. Yay! Yay! Rex's buddy. Yay! Yay! Face, such an interesting character. Yay! Hello, Tang. Tang is hunched over her workstation, the heels of her hands pushed against her eyelids. When she raises her head as you approach, she quickly blots the corners of her eyes and sniffles. What is it? She asks. Have you heard from DYS? I haven't. I wish I did, but... Yeah. Hello. Rex yawns and scratches his stomach. It's as good as day. Yeah. Miracle of existence. Yeah. I do hope it'll be enough. Yeah. Anyways, here's a crystal. Here you go. Ha! Mars laughs, taking the crystal and turning it over in her hand, inspecting it. Well, I've had better birthday gifts this year, but I admit this crystal is pretty fabulous. I'll add it to my collection. Yeah. Oh, wow. Mars time. Oh, Tangent time! I'm down. You approach Mars, who's deep in negotiations of some kind with Tangent. When Tang sees you over Mars's shoulders, she points and says your name. Thank you, forces of chance and chaos, Tang mutters, slipping away as Mars's attention turns to you. She's your problem now, Taco. Come on, Tang! Mars pretends not to hear her. Taco, she exclaims, you're looking hideous today, darling. Luckily, I'm doing makeovers and fashion advice free of charge. Yeah, what's the catch? Mars smiles. No catch, she says smoothly. You just have to try on my new line of clothing and give me your honest opinion. Come with me, Mars says, directing you to her room. I've been working on these designs for weeks. They're fresh off the printer, and I'm dying to see how they look on a regular person like yourself. Nice. Mars's room is a riot of sparkling fabric. My first fashion line is all about dressing for the seasons of Vertumna, Mars says as she ushers you inside. Yellow and angular for dust, airy and pink for pollen, stuff like that. If we ever make it back to Earth, I want to be known as the visionary who brought Vertumna home. Sure, that's a great idea. Mars shrugs. I know. Okay. Mars indicates the pile of outfits on her bed. Well, what are you waiting for? Chop chop. Try on outfit after outfit, letting Mars scrutinize your silhouette and bearing. She seems genuinely focused on how the clothing performs. Finally, you finish trying on all the outfits. I think the glow jumpsuit is the winner. Go ahead and put it back on, Mars instructs. Then we'll do your hair and makeup. Makeup? Okay. You sit on her bed as Mars pulls out her box of cosmetics. A day look, she asks, or something more bold for nighttime. How about something subtle? How about something subtle? I'll let myself play the game, but how about something subtle? Mars sighs, boring. Yeah, I know. Mars does your makeup efficiently, then pulls out a bottle of bright blue nail polish. One more thing and the look is complete. Mars paints your nails, humming tunelessly while she works, and voila, she says when she's done. I like dressing up for you, whatever. This was fun, sure. Mars smiles and caps the bottle of nail polish, and informative, I hope. Blue is definitely your color. Not, not green? Oh, oh no. Wait, my shirt is blue. Nope, no, it's not. Nope, no, it's not. My collar is blue. There you go. Dad is reading a book. Hello, Cal. Cal is standing in the middle of the garden. Yeah. Alright, relax time. Relax in the park. Play with your Optimus Prime while you hang out in the gardens. They're pretty well behaved, never straying too far into the underbush and always coming back when you call their name. Another Hopeye shyly approaches you out of the long grass. Hopeye goes totally still, then lets out a happy chitter and bounces off to greet the stranger. They touch noses, then hop around each other twice. They disappear for a few minutes into the underbush, long enough that you begin to get concerned. Finally, Optimus Prime bounces back to you and nuzzles against your leg. They want to be picked up and cuddled, so you pop them underneath your shirt and carry them like a baby for the rest of the way. +1 bond. What does that mean? What is it called? Hooked on your hollow policy. What does that mean? +1 bond. Yeah, that's not where it'll be. No? We don't know? Okay. Hey, Papa. Uh-huh. Hey, Cal. Hey, Taco, time for a break? Wait, I don't think I've seen this. Cal is sitting on the garden fence, his feet laced through the slats as he balances a container of cut-up potato in his lap. Hey, Taco, he calls out. Time for a break? Come on over here, help me finish this. He skewers a piece of potato on his fork and drives it towards your mouth. Beep beep, open up for a timely reminder that we've made ourselves a part of this planet's ecosystem and have to deal with the consequences. God damn it, Cal. Hanging out with Cal used to be so relaxing. What happened? Now it's like... Uh, Find Rex sitting in the bowl. Yeah. Late wet, right? Yeah. Hey, Tang. Tang is standing at the door of the laboratory looking out towards the walls and the wilderness beyond. We have done all we can, she says, and then sighs. I don't know what else there is to do. Perhaps inspiration will come to me if I work harder. I feel like inspiration comes when you're not working. When it's on your mind, but you're not working. You know? Yeah, I picked my T for the heroine. Hey, you picked nice. Or you picked well? Yeah, you picked well. You know me. What are you thinking about my next game? Nami says, twirling their pencil around a lock of pink hair. Should I make a sequel to the first one or something different? Ooh, maybe I'll write a romance game. They stop and giggle. Taco, don't look at me weird. Just because I don't know about sex stuff doesn't mean I can't write a good romance. Some things are universal. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the one with Todoroki's Japanese VA, of course. New boss event spawned. Alright, let's go see it. Let's go see it. I'm just gonna go check above first. I doubt there's anything here, but just in case. Yeah, this is such a bait path. And then back to the start. I wonder a little bit about this one because it's not protecting anything. I guess that's how I can make a judgment on whether or not it's weird that it's there. So there's nothing more here, right? Yeah, no. At he's in his 20s with the heroin being 16. Yeah. I mean, it's like Hakuoki, right? The heroine in Hakuoki was very young compared to the samurais, except the the young one who was still older than us, I think. Optimus Prime, you spawn at the weirdest places. There's nothing here. Runs didn't happen in Hakuoki until she was 20, though. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that is true. Which is why Shinpachi was calling her his little sister at first. Smile. You're exploring the ruined wormhole observatory again. It feels so familiar. You've dreamed about this place many times, and it's like you're just remembering it all now. This time the dream memories grip you. This time the dream memories grip you. You wonder as if sleepwalking down familiar paths. You look up to see the wormhole faint in the sky above. The time is right to observe it. Concentrate on finding the place. You approach the large pyramid in the center of the complex. Beside it is one of the smaller elevators. Beside it is one of the smaller elevators, a little monolith with a round iris door. This is the place. Your head throbs with it. Even standing outside, you know there's something down there. Find a way in. Look for one of those elevator monoliths near the pyramid and find it, but it's overgrown with snaking vines and brambles, with very large flowers all over. You could push through them, but... Your hollow palm beeps and you run a scan on one of the flowers to confirm. Huh, it's radioactive. Highly so. We'll take a sample. Snag a sample you could study later in geoponics. My only option is to push through. Okay. Soon realize your mistake as the radiation illness sets in. Brushing by those flowers gave you a big dose. You'll be sick for days and need radiation treatment when you return. But for now, you continue, drawn irresistibly forward by something that sings in your head. You enter the elevator, thankfully still working, and descend beneath the ground. It opens to a kind of ante-chamber room with an exit at the other end, leading to the heart of the pyramid. There are glyphs carved into crystal panels on the walls, symbols that resemble the wormhole. Shinpachi, yes. Also, Iba is older than her, but not by overly much, as the two were childhood friends. Yeah, that's true. You start across the room. The further you go, the more your head swims. You have to pause. You think you might faint. It isn't just the radiation. There's something down here, some weird energy, and it's making your head hurt. You shake your head, trying to clear it. Wait, maybe this is a bad idea. Need stress less than 100. Well, here we go. Fog slowly clears from your eyes. Your head still hurts, but you can think again. I'm risking it all, cause I mean, we're gonna die soon. So, does Taco prefer Shinpachi over Kit Kat? Doesn't matter with Taco sucks. I mean, that's pretty accurate. Ooh, Chris, what the? Fooling the gamble. 2 out of 6. You fooled it though. It's gotta count for something, right? Ooh! Unlucky, unlucky. No Kit Kat. Alright, keep going. Oh boy. Tough it out. And need toughness 50. Damn. Concentrate and mind over matter? Yeah, I'm down for that. Past the antechamber is a long hallway sloping down. Things around you are starting to look kind of weird, like two slightly different realities overlapping. You're hit with a strong wave of dizziness and nausea. Things seem to move in slow motion, but also far too fast. You lean over and concentrate, yes. Blackout. Do I just die? Oh, Romo 2 rolled a 4. Taco's rigging it. I did not fool it. It accidentally gambled too much before, so I'm basically out, not gambling any of my billion. Oh, I see. I see. Rig? No. Streamlabs said Taco Pachi winning is Monday. Yeah, it did. You keep going. At the bottom of the hallway are more crystal panels on the walls. many facets broken. Are they whole? The walls have crumbled and roots creep over everything, but also they don't. Every time you blink, the room seems to flip and swim between the two realities. All the same, you feel absolutely compelled to continue. What is with this place? There's a round iris door at the end of the hall. Are you sure you want to go any further? Yeah. You pass through the doorway into a large square chamber with a sloping ceiling. Your sense of this place, of the vibrations, is telling you this must be directly under the big pyramid on the surface. The floor and even the air here thrums with vibrating energy. Stress is 66. The room is empty except for a raised platform in the middle, which looks enticingly like a bed, which is convenient because you are definitely going to faint this time. You collapse onto the platform and are overcome by a spectacular migraine headache. Feels like your head is going to explode. Reasoning. Focus on the pain. Wow, we can barely do this one. Whew. +5 to all mental flushes. So then we should do this one, yeah? Not, no need actually, no need. 111. Keep between rounds. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I'll use one of these. Okay, like this. Okay. 'Is there a way to do a 9? I don't think so, right? 7, 8, 9. Spring wedding for Takamachi. My god. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So is it better to use this one or make a blue one? Let me see. 43. We actually win. We actually win. Let me see if this is better though. 45? Yeah. This is better. Yeah, just getting the +5 is better. I'm guessing it drops, yeah. I could have done 46. Alright. What's up, Roma? What the? You slip into some kind of waking dream, layers upon layers of visions. Devices, Devices your lover, or Mars, or Tammy, your boy and a girl, or both and neither. Young and old, a farmer, a hunter, a politician. You're dead, and you're alive, and you've never been born. Time unravels before you, an infinite tapestry crumbling wherever you look. It's all very weird. One bravery, empathy, reasoning, engineering, perception. Who cares? Bravery, empathy. What the flip? Give me an A away. What's up? How's it going? You see the web of possibilities and understand what time truly is. It's all happening at once, and none of it will ever happen. It's only sheer chance that any one possibility comes into existence, not any intrinsic truth of the universe or of fate. It's just a glimpse, probably over in a second, but a glimpse of an eternity you can hardly fathom. Then you see the wormhole, enormous in a starry sky. You look down and see yourself on a plateau, gazing up at it. You recognize the place, a gnarlwood bluff not far from the colony, alive with the phosphorescence of glow season. This you seems expectant, as if waiting for something momentous to arrive, something that'll change everything. The vision is crystal clear and you feel in control, in a way you haven't since you started having these visions. You know you must go there. You wake up feeling refreshed. Your headache is gone. You're still a little dizzy, but the room has stopped spinning and has returned to one singular reality again. The vibrations have stilled. You have nobody to share this freaky event with. Will Utopia and the others even believe you? Get out of here. I wonder if DYS was here. That would have changed. I feel like you've just had some kind of mega prophecy, but it was too much all at once and too hard to understand. Could the convergent domain handle this kind of information? Could they remember past lives like you? Is that what this room, this observatory, was meant for? The only thing you remember clearly from your visions is the image of yourself during glow season, standing at the top of that Narwood bluff just outside the colony, waiting for something. Explore glowing expeditions? Oh my god, dude, this is sick. Okay, I'm gonna go home though, because my stress, I have to watch my stress. If we want to go out during glow season, I need to watch my stress. You're in your room when you get a notification from Governor Lum. All colonists are to report to the courtyard for an announcement. It's middle of wet out there. Couldn't he have done it over hollow instead of dragging you all out in the rain? You whistle for Optimus Prime to jump on your shoulder. They've been cooped up inside during this downpour and could use some fresh air. Huh, maybe they're asleep? You crouch down next to their bed and try to shake them awake. There's no response. You shake harder, but your heart sinks. Their body is limp and cold. Is Optimus Prime is dead? This can't be happening. It's not fair. You brush the tears from your eyes and pull yourself together. Have to mourn them after the stupid announcement Lum wants to make. No! No! Optimus Prime! Her and I picked a so pure and she must be protected. Nice. I remember reading that there was 3 of them and all 3 of them had different personalities. One was elegant, proper. The other one was calm and stoic, and the other one was energetic, is what I read. Which one did you pick? You report to the main courtyard. Everyone is huddled miserably under umbrellas, shivering in the unseasonably cold drizzle. Lum stands on stage looking unbothered. You find Tangent in the crowd, but she's surrounded by guards. She catches your eye and mouths something you can't catch. She looks worried. No, not worried, panicked. What? Lum gestures and Dr. Instance and Tangent are brought up on stage by armed Helio guards. Good afternoon, pioneers, Lum booms. Wet enough for you? There's a scattering of polite laughter. He spreads his arms wide, palms up to the sky. I wanted to have you all here for a momentous time in the history of Vertumna, the moment we humans turn the tide of the war forever. Oh, okay. The energetic one. Oh. I know what happened. Yeah, I mean, if you play it a couple times, I would assume. At his word, but don't tell me, hundreds of drones buzz overhead. They look like watering bots, all affixed with spray nozzles. The crowd gasps as they begin to emit some sort of aerosol, quickly mixing with the rain as the drones take off in all directions. Thanks to our eggheads and engineering, Lum says, bringing Instance and Tangent forward, we're never going to have to worry about being attacked ever again. I give you the cure for all of our troubles. There's an acrid chemical taste in your mouth. It begins to water relentlessly, pushing out the whatever it is. Stars? Is it some kind of toxin? A pesticide? She literally grew up not around people, so she's not so naive and tries her best to learn. Oh, I see. I see the type. In just a few short weeks, Lum announces, everything on this planet larger than a fly will be dead, except us, of course. What? Cal cries out and falls to his knees. All the farm animals? He yells. All our pets. They're all going to die. We're all going to die. What have you done? Lum raises his hands placatingly. There'll be some losses like the native livestock, but we don't need them anymore. Soon we'll take down all the walls and expand the farms as far as we want, he adds. The entire planet is ours now. Oh no. This is what Tang was working on this whole time? You helped her! Lum waves Instance forward to address the crowd. It's as the governor said, she says, sounding strained. The virus we've engineered employs the same pathways we discovered while researching the Shimmer sickness. The spores we call Shimmer act as a biological communication network between all the species of Vertumna. By blocking the chemical receptors, we cut off that communication at the cellular level. In any xenofauna more complicated than an insect, this causes death within hours. As the virus spreads, populations will crumble, and then species, then eventually entire ecosystems. She glances at Lum, who looks smug before continuing. The environment will change drastically. We may need to weather a period of instability. When we come out of from our bunkers, Lum interrupts, it's going to be a planet that's been wiped clean. Total blank slate ready for us to colonize. Lum raises his fist to the sky. No more attacks, no more sicknesses, just a green Vertumna forever. On stage, Tangent is crying openly as Lum grabs her arm and thrusts it into the air in victory. The noise from the crowd is deafening, a mixture of cheering, screaming, and crying. Some people at the front surge towards Lum, but are held back by his personal guard. Tangent stumbles off the stage as soon as Lum lets go of her arm. Yeah, I'm going for her. She resists at first, thinking you're just going to yell at her like everyone else, then haltingly begins to explain. I didn't want to do it, she sobs. We were just researching xenobiology like we were supposed to. Lum wanted us to work on a super weapon. We knew we could do it, but Instance didn't want to use our research like that. Lum forced us to. Oof. Oof. She wants to befriend everyone. Yeah. She takes a deep breath and scrubs her face, pulling her hair. I didn't know I was listening. I was in the freezer getting a sample. Or he didn't know I was listening. He came in with guns and he said that if Instance didn't make the virus, he was going to make an example of her. But why? It's congruence, Tang replies. In the Gengineering? In the med beds, Instance stole them. Stole them? Instance? Stole them when she worked for the corporations back on Earth. That's why the Helios are here. They were sent to punish us, to take our colony as compensation. Wait, who's congruence? Wait, who's Instance? Chief Engineer Instance? She took congruence, I see. She scowls at Lum up on the stage. Utopia looks like she's about to go at him with her fists. If she didn't make this virus, he wasn't just going to kill her. He said he would make an example of the entire council. Firing squad for all of them. We didn't have a choice. Once I knew, I had to help her. You helped too, she says, whether you knew it or not. I don't think we could have done it without you. Why so sad? This is great. Don't you dare blame me for this. You're a monster. No, I still love you, Tangent. What the flip, dude? Really? Tangent says. Even if we killed the planet? Shake your head. You know Tangent did what she felt was right. Yeah, I'll just hold her. Yeah. Wrap Tangent in your arms and she begins crying again, this time with relief. You hear a sudden burst of plas rifle fire. A collective scream comes up from the crowd and everyone surges away from the front of the stage. Two people from Geoponics lie motionless in the mud. Someone you don't recognize. And not my dad. Not Cal. Cal. His body looks so small. He was never one for violence, but even Cal found his limit today. Well, only reason I knew what happened is that I managed to prevent it. Oh. Green Vertumna forever, Lum begins chanting, before being ushered off stage by his honor guard. His supporters take up the chant and the crowd dissolves into a riot. Overhead, you can hear the hum of the drones becoming more distant as they speed off to deliver their genocidal payload. Oh, it's over? The Xenos are no more. Wait, are you serious? Wait, no, I just got the revelation! No! Tangent's cure. Wow. I never managed to prevent the Shimmer. As Governor Lum predicted, anything larger than an ant dies within a couple seasons. The cure spreads like a virus through all native xenofauna, and many of the trees and other exoflora too, as the line between creature and plant is blurry on Vertumna. The die-off is massive. Rotting biomatter and fungal blooms choke the planet. You and the other humans take shelter inside the heliopause, relying once more on hydroponics and life support. Lump's power grows as a year passes, then 5, then 10, while outside the planet struggles to find a new equilibrium. Vertumna cools by entire degrees, which is enough to take out even those species that survived the virus. Some of the colonists succumb to a sort of wishful thinking conspiracy, whereby Lum was only lying about the virus in order to force everyone inside so he could control the colony under a fascist police state. It sweeps through the colony, igniting police riots and unsuccessful takeovers. When you emerge over a decade later, it's to a planet you hardly recognize. Swarms of insects roam over a decimated landscape, scrubbed clean of Vertumna's native biodiversity. The planet's ecosystem is crippled, but yours for the taking. The bots recognize the planet first, seeding the fecund, newly nitrogen-rich soil with earth plants. Within a few more years, it's safe for humans to leave the heliopause. You feel the breeze on your face for the first time in over a decade. The planet smells different, and it's cool and dry in a way Vertumna has never felt before. Is this what Earth was like before humans destroyed it? It's ironic that it took another apocalypse for humans to have another chance at survival. The colonists, too, have changed. Many children are born on board of the heliopause. Children that have never known Vertumna as a lush pink and purple planet. There are deaths, notably Instance takes her own life a few months into the quarantine period. Did we die? Not yet. Tangent eventually rises to the role of chief engineer, just as she always dreamed, but as one of the architects of the genocide, she feels guilt for this and everything else for the rest of her life. You try to support her as best you can, but grief and responsibility make her cold. Your relationship ends unceremoniously. Oh, wow. You and the other humans dedicate your lives to recreating humanity's garden here on Vertumna. There are still environmental concerns to contend with. The insects that survived bring disease and pestilence, and the climate is unpredictable, but humans are resourceful creatures. You have no doubt that you will be able to overcome these challenges without facing the threat of annihilation every year. In the moment of your death, as your brain cells fizzle out one by one and shut down forever, a vision swims in your mind's eye. Is that a person? Is that me? Those are my clothes, right? Do I have to click? Yeah. They seem so familiar. You feel like you know them so well. Oh, it's you. Only ancient. His arms are covered with so many data bands, so many lifetimes of knowledge. Ancient you speaks without moving his mouth, not in words, but in something like pictures. Still, you understand. Yikes, he says simply. The weight of that one word rests heavily on your shoulders. He sighs. It's not your fault. I just don't like to be reminded that we share the capacity to be so cruel, so short-sighted. It's a good thing we have a second chance, not just for us, but for every creature we killed in our selfish fear. Well, I tried. There was a girl. We were young together. Tammy, with the cotton candy hair. Such a shame to see a life snuffed out so young. He gives you a look as if to say you were somehow responsible for this. Wait, were you? Could you have saved her? We have a chance to take another path, to change the way our life turned out. He reaches out a hand. Come with me. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! It's a little sad, to be honest. I just had the thing! Yo, what's up? What's up, Alfred? How's it going? Here's your tacos. Oops, I kind of ruined the moment. Sorry. MILF Hunter V3. Wah! Here you go. How's it going? Well done for finishing your first run. Thank you. Good try. Thank you. I felt like I was so close to something so good. Time to do it again. Yeah. I guess we didn't die eaten by like a creature, but yeah. Yikes. We died forever alone. Tang was sad. Cal was dead. DYS was dead or missing. Tammy was of course dead. Uncle Tonin. Our mom. The governor. Udicott. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Jeez, man. I really wanted to know what was gonna happen if I stood out there during glow season. I had it. I had it. But yeah, unlucky. Unlucky. Three errands, hang out, taco taco. Oh, nice. Time to do it again. Yes, sir. It's ending just now. Yeah. It's a time travel game. So we reached one ending, and now we have to go back to save some people. Early ending for genociding the entire planet. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. This is what science does, guys. No, not science. This is what the AIs are gonna do, guys. We have to stop the AI development. Otherwise, this is the ending. Oh, I can click on them? That's really clever. That is really clever. So I can like oh yeah, it opens up Twitter. That's really cool. Wait, who was the person who was here? I forgot their name. Who we stalking? I know, right? Who we stalking? Neo Meruru? I think Neo Meruru was their name. Oh wait, we're close, right? Mm, oh, not here. Oh, that's close, but no, not quite. Snow Niana is the closest one. Card artists. Oh, whoops. Whoops. I mean, I don't remember their name. This is music. Did they do music? I don't remember. I didn't know I could scroll through. That's pretty cool. Porting. Special thanks. Extra special thanks to our beta testers. Whoa. Did you enjoy it? I did. Oh yeah, very much so. Very much so. It is one of the better games I've played in a while. In a while. That was really fun. Like streaming this game is difficult because I'm only streaming twice a week. I really wish I could play this like whenever. Oh, I have to pick one. Wow, tangents cure. Wow. Wow, we're missing a lot of stuff. We're missing a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we are. We're missing a lot of stuff. Achievos? That was scary. Reach the edge of 10. Lands in age 15. Sneak out to explore. Win a Vertumnalia event. Green Vertumna forever. Yay! Tangent's focus. His little tomato. Yay! Help Tangent cure the Shimmer disease. Yay! Oh no! Can you ban me for 10 minutes? No, I can't. I don't have that power. What? Tangent's cure! Alright, here we go. We go again. We go again. Wake up. Again! Warning, this game deals with mature subjects. Yes. Yeah. Again! You wake to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke. Fire! This is a fire! Head is pounding, you must have hit it and blacked out, but you aren't sure how you got here, or what on Vertumna is happening. Something important you need to remember. Yeah, there is. Your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet, then collapses. It's Anemone! What? It's Anemone! What? You have that power though, yeah. Remember you. Rip. Oh wow, do you see her arm moves? That's kind of cool. We go again. Body aches and your eyes burn out from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, but all you hear is ringing in your ear. What's going on? Try to speak, but the words come out jumbled. Your throat seizes around a lung full of choking smoke, and you feel dizzy and confused. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Though you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue, glow season. Yeah, so it's a dog! Yay! We've never seen this creature. Game over. We go again. Nice gamble, Chris. 100. So making a wish come true. Yay! Puppy, never mind. Oh yeah, you missed that part, huh? But yeah, that's how the game starts. Alright, we're going Anemone route. We're going Anemone route. I can't help but feel like I want to go Tangent route again. Because that was really sad. I feel like she deserves to be happy, but we're going Anemone route. You get killed by an ugly puppy, yeah. Oh, you did see? Oh, you did miss it. 3 out of 8? Yeah, easy. See? Easy, easy. We aren't going Tammy route? No. We're not going Tammy route. Tammy has Cal. Cal will be fine. Or, I mean, Tammy will be fine. Anemone has Vase! That's not fine at all. That's the opposite of fine. And, like, DYS has the wilderness. Tangent has her science. Makes me a little sad to say that, but, you know. It's alright. Taka wants to prevent toxic relationship. Yeah. Vase is gonna be forever alone. Anemone is gonna still be friends with Cal. Everything is gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine. I respect it. We were born in the stratospheric Earth's first colony ship halfway through its 20-year voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the Sol system. Your parents run the hydroponic gardens which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Like the other colonists, they bravely chose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet Vertumna 4 in the hope they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. They name you Taco. My name is still Taco. I'm the same person. I'm a he. I'm a guy. You're a bright-eyed child with an active imagination, sometimes too active, your mom says. Use the sliders to the left to choose pronouns and late teens appearance. These can be changed at any time. Maybe no. Actually, yeah, let's look different. Let's look different. I'm definitely a he or him, but let's look different. Your earliest memories are of your 4th birthday. There's a big cake with a neat hollow effect that looks like fire, but when you reach out to touch it, all you get is a handful of icing. Yummy. Your favorite present is Mom's gardening tool. Wait, we didn't have that before. We didn't have that before. What do we want to be? 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 Biology? Animals? Captain Udicott's old hat. Why would we want that? Learning tablet from Professor Hal? Animals? Alright, fair enough. Animals it is. You just picked it because it was from Dad, didn't you? The best part is the chapter about the dinosaurs. Earth had lots of animals, but there are none aboard the stratospheric. Dad says Vertumna might have animals, but we won't know for sure. Whatever, until we get closer. You follow your dad around the gardens, pretending to be a dinosaur. Rawr. Close to Papa early, yeah. From as early as you can remember, you've had vivid dreams every night. You dream about strangers who seem so familiar, and wide open space is very different from the stratospheric. Sometimes the dreams are bad, and it makes you scared to go to sleep. So every night before lights out, your dad tells you a bedtime story with dinosaurs. You often ask for tales of Earth, a place you've only seen in holovids. Dad doesn't want to talk about it. How about we save that for another time, he'll say, or maybe when you're older. He prefers made-up stories. Your favorite is Sir Knight and Princess Petticoats, Superhero Justice Warriors, Future Dog, and the Space Cadets. Futurism, +2 to last card. Idealism, first card gets -1, last card gets +1. That's a weird one. Tradition. Oh, I see it's a 2. Card becomes 2. This one scales really poorly. You get to see Mom again. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Um, I like this one. Superhero Justice Warriors. Yeah! They fight for the downtrodden in the streets of the city and love everybody except the bad guys who are mean and try to take all the money for themselves. That's my favorite too, your dad says. Every child in the stratospheric is given one genetic enhancement. By age 6, you see the first signs of yours. Eagle eyes. I see, so they're all the same. Super strength. Calm temperament, -1 stress. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that is an interesting one. That is an interesting one. Extra fingers. Oh, wow. Absorbent brain, eagle eyes. Maybe absorbent brain. Let's pick it. Calm temperament, do you think so? Sure, I kind of like it to be honest. Have an extra finger, I guess? Nah, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I do kind of like it. Nothing can phase you. You're rarely frustrated and you don't let anxiety get the better of you. You brush insults aside, always play nice, and never have to be told that sharing is caring. You're especially nice to your friend, Anemone. That's right. Cal, Mars, -1 kudos. All red cards become under 2 become 2. I see. Quiet and adventurous DYS studies and mature tangent. Shine sweet Tammy. Do you remember? I At first it was only these 4, right? And then I had to click for to see more, right? Or no? Oh no 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 no. It was just when I click on them they show up. Alright, Anemone. Anemone. DYS? No, it's Anemone time. Anemone runs everywhere she goes. You chase each other through the corridors and have pretend laser fights amid the flashing lights and noise of the engineering wing. +5 toughness, +5 combat, gained memory. Alright. Have combat, animals, toughness, empathy. One day you're scrambling up onto a console to get the drop on her, but something you touch causes all sorts of flashing lights and screaming sirens. Dr. Instance rushes in furious, but Anemone steps forward and says it was her fault. I would never do this one, but... This... Hmm... 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 This might be good for the both of us. It's like, yeah, we're trying to learn stuff. Yeah, I'm not a liar. Anemone is impressed by your bravery, but Instance says she's disappointed with both of you. Seems to you that she's always disappointed with everything. You're both grounded to the quarters wing for the next few days. It's not so bad because at least you're together. Yay! Yay! +2 bravery. Yay! You're 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor Hal says it's like a doorway to other star systems with the planet Vertumna 4 on the other side. You run emergency drills for months to prepare. -8 stress instead of 10. Wow. day finally comes, it starts with a rumble, then things start to slide off the tables. Hurry to gather near the escape pods just in case. Single file, everyone, Professor Hal instructs you to follow him. You've dreamed of this day since you were in diapers. It's one of your earliest memories, even though it hasn't happened yet. As the ship passes through the wormhole, the shields will fail. If you don't recalibrate them, your parents' hydroponic farms will be lost. You recalibrate the shields from a past life! Oh my god, here we go! Yeah, Professor Hal's back. Yay! Here we go! You give Professor Hal the slip. A move you've practiced for this day and rush the engine wing past confused adults who try to stop you. Find the nearest congruence terminal. Enter the route access code. What the? Help me, congruence. Congruence brushes you off almost all of her considerable processing power is going towards making sure the wormhole doesn't destroy the stratospheric, and you don't know how to make her do what you want. You yell and beg her to help you, but it's no use. Unlucky. The ship enters the wormhole while you're still trying to talk to her. You black out just like you always do. Distantly, you can feel the ship's shaking has stopped, and you hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. You drift. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the med bay. The med bay under you plays a soft tone, and an automated voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completed healing. They may now be safely discharged. As the fog lifts from your head, you realize something seems different about this room. It's so bright. You try to focus on the window. Something is definitely different. Sunlight. To the familiar blackness of space, bright light from twin blue and yellow suns is streaming through the windows. You peer out and see fields, glass-walled domes, and walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere, and people walking around outside on the ground. Better get out there and join them. Rush outside, heck yeah, we're go-getters this time. We're go-getters, yeah! Yeah! What, Tammy? It's us, we're kids! Whoa, look at us, we're a kid! What? Oh, Tammy jumps as you step out of the ship's quarter behind her. You're awake! Are y'all better? Better go see your dad. She points southeast towards some geodesic domes. To walk, click on the ground. What? Tammy! It's Tammy! You're not dead! Yeah, I'm not dead. Tammy's not dead. DYS isn't dead. Oh my god, my mom isn't dead. Hal isn't dead. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good! We have Young Tangent too. Do you remember Young Tangent? Where is she? Where is she? Young Tangent! She's not here. It's only me. Everyone's in class. Class is here! Whoa! Taka can save her this time. Yes! Being a kid is great. Yeah, it's great. Tammy looks concerned. You slept for so long after you bumped your head, she says. Bet your parents were worried. Dad is working over in geoponics near those domes. They're called greenhouses. I would go with you, but, well, this is as far as I've been from the ship since we landed. Tammy stammers, blushing. It's scary outside. Tammy, I'm saving you. We're getting through this one together. I bet Tammy lives and then Cal isn't so angsty. He's more calm, I bet. Taco, your dad gives you a warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while your noggin healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year, my snooze little gooseberry. He checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers it with jokes and smiles. You love your dad. Welcome to Vertumna, he says, gesturing around you. You've never seen the stratosphere from the outside except in pictures. The ship has been separated in two and parts taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps right up to the wall. Only the geodesic greenhouses pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. How did you do this so fast? You've been asleep for weeks, my dear Aubergine, he says, and these geodesic greenhouses practically put themselves up. Some of this is only a quick temporary solution, he admits. We'll keep growing and improving things. One day our little colony will be as big as a whole city. Oh, before I forget, he pulls a package out from his satchel and hands it to you. Lincoln stared at it blankly. Don't you know what day it is? He asks. It's my birthday! Honestly, don't. You remind him that you've been asleep in medbay. Happy birthday, he shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday already? You feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrapped package. You know exactly what is in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package some years ago on the ship. It's probably a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. Tell him you know what it is. You describe the medallion, and your dad tisks as he hands you the package. Aw, who ruined the surprise? Was it Seek? I'll bet it was Seek. They hate fun. He grins and adds, don't tell them I said that. Gosh, Dad is so great. Sorry to explain that nobody told you, but someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, Taco, he says, but I have to get back to work. It was an accident when we landed and... He stops himself. Don't worry, we're going to fix it, your mother and I. Oh no! Oh no! I have to fix it! Professor Hal is expecting you in classes if you're feeling up to it, your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing in the rear end of the bisected ship. And he points to the large doors you came out of earlier. Or you can relax in our quarters until you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight, he says, then kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful birthday, Taco. I love you. Love you too, Dad. Yeah, I know how to enter buildings. What did it say? Hold on, what did it say? There are 13 months a year, 10 years to the end of the game. You'll only have time to focus on a few things. I mean, it's not really what I did last time. Literally picked everything I could. Hello, DYS, what's up? Bud, you're not in class. See DYS sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past these walls. Past the walls, he says quietly without looking up. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need walls? You stare at the gate and have a sudden rush of memories so strong that you think you might faint. Imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous and dark and wriggly. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home, trying to find something. Dad always told you the dreams weren't real. Oh, this is when Calm died, huh? Breaking you from your daydream, the UIS whispers, I think there are monsters out there. I believe you. No, you don't, he says. You're being sarcastic, I can tell. Nobody believes me. He turns his back and ignores you. They're huge and wriggly and dangerous! Stop making fun of me, DUS pouts. You're as bad as Mars. I'm not making fun of you! It's true! You have to listen to me! I'm going crazy! Hello, Anemone. Hiya, Taco! Anemone seems really at home here. She's rolling a sports ball around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from snow on Earth, she tells you, because it isn't cold, but it's still neat, and you can make stuff out of it. Your foggy head clears a little. Anemone is simple, physical, real. I always feel grounded near her. What are you making? Just snow spirals, she says, but earlier me and Cal made a big snow pal. Aw. Missed it while you were sleeping in medbay. She smiles her broad gap tooth smile at you. Now that you're awake, we can play! Yeah! Why aren't you in school? She smacks her forehead. School! I wondered where everybody was. I guess I'm gonna be late for humanities class. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay, she says. Professor Hal is chill. He won't mind. But we should probably go now. She grins and starts running towards engineering. Hey, race you! The freshie's getting a head start. Wah! I'm racing the opposite way. Wah! I'm escaping the colony! No? No? Okay. So free. Who's free? Anemone? Hug CG. Yay! A low throbbing noise comes from the engine room which provides power to the colony. Other corridors lead off to the teaching labs and medbay. You know the route to your classroom well, but the rest of this wing is off limits to children. Congruence, the ship's onboard AI, beams down at you from a nearby holoscreen. Don't forget to study hard, Taco. Damn you, Congruence. We could have saved the food. Yeah, it was humanities, right, that we were supposed to go to? It was in life science. Can't remember. Hey, tell me. Don't want to go to school, Anemone pouts, but I guess we have to. Know how to get there, right? Through the door to the engineering wing behind me. You know, the big thing with the rockets on top. She laughs. I was confused too at first. Never seen the ship from outside before. Okay, well, whatever. I guess we're going here. Welcome, Taco, Professor Hal greets you. I hope you're all warmed up and ready to study the glorious humanities. History, literature, language, media, and philosophy. And yes, if you're lucky, we'll have a little ancient Earth poetry too. He seems excited about that last bit. Man, Professor Hal is so good. By the way, if anyone is interested in taking engineering classes, please register through Congruence's scheduling system when you have a chance. She'll be helping me teach them. Today's assignment is an easy one, Hal says with a yawn, because I was up late repairing Congruence's subterminal and I could use a nap. I'd like you to write an essay on what the Vertumna colony means to you. It means I feel safe. My friends are all here. Yes, this is what it means. I don't feel safe here at all. You write about all your buds and the fun things you do together. When Hal wakes from his nap, he asks a few students to read their essays to the class. Mars is annoyed that you hardly mention her. Well, you aren't really friends, so... Yeah, flip you, Mars. What? Mars isn't even here yet. Alright, here we go. Oh, the good cards! The cards Romo loves. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's the best we can do. Kill me. Oh my goodness, we're the baby. We're the baby. First words, discovering, giggling, crawling. Oh my god, look at us go. There's so many babies, yup. You worked well this month, thank you. Yeah. Your parents have been working from first dawn to well after dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job and it's vital to get crops in the ground right away, but there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up in the stratospheric when you saw them all the time. You stay up and wait for them at night before going to bed. Though you can tell they're exhausted, they make an effort to spend time with you. I'm sorry you haven't seen much of you, little gooseberry. Your dad says your mom watches you as she works a pebble out of her gardening tiller, which also serves as a crutch. How have you been holding up? This has all happened before. Delusions -1. I kind of want to pick it to see what happens if I say it. Should we go full psycho? It is a -1, it is, yeah. Whatever, I'm going full psycho. Tell them how you knew about the medallion your dad made before you saw it because you dreamed about it when you were a kid. The music stopped! We're psychos! The more you speak, the harder it is to stop. You tell them about all the things you thought were just dreams and how they've started to come true ever since you landed on Vertumna. You keep remembering stuff that's about to happen, and it's all so weird and confusing. Honey, your mom interrupts you. I know you've been under a lot of stress. We all have. She sighs and gives your dad a concerned look. He shrugs helplessly. I'm so sorry we haven't been there for you, she continues. But is it possible you think you might be making this up to get attention? No! It's real, Mom! It's real! You could choose between 6 friends at the beginning while I can choose between 7? What the? You can befriend yourself. Yay! Try to stay calm and explain, but you keep talking faster and faster. Before long, your breath is coming in hiccups and you start to cry uncontrollably. Your parents don't know what to say. All they can do is hold you tight and stroke your head. Of course, they don't believe you, and you can't think of a way to prove it to them. When you've calmed down a bit, you hear them talking quietly to each other over your head. He did have a bad concussion. Maybe there was permanent damage. What if our baby looks so anxious and pained now, you feel even worse than before? Insists you go back to see Dr. Instance for a checkup and take you there immediately. End up spending another month in medbay. Dr. Instance insists on giving you sleeping medicine that makes you drowsy, but at least you aren't just asleep the entire time like before. She takes a lot of health readings. You take notes too and learn a bit about medicine because there's nothing else to do. It's boring and stressful at the same time. Parents come visit you in the evening, but nobody wants to talk about the dreams or memories or whatever they are or were. You've been sleeping deeply with this medicine, so at least you haven't had that remembering feeling in a while. When you try to bring the subject up, Dr. Instance always says you should get some rest and tells the med bed to give you more sleeping drugs. Wow. Wow, they're drugging me. Days pass. You feel trapped and helpless. Days blur into one another in a haze of sleep. In your lucid moments, you look longingly through the windows at the colony, bustling with the first excitement of life on a new planet. You realize that no one will believe you if you keep talking about living past lives. Or worse, you'll end up here again, wasting all your time sleeping. If you really are living this life over and over again, time is something you can't waste. You need to figure out what's happening. After a month of enforced rest, Dr. Instance says she can see nothing wrong with you and that you must simply be feeling the effects of stress. You just need to take it easy, my little tomato, your dad tells you. Landing on Fortuna has been a big change for all of us. It's natural to feel anxious and act out. Mom looks disappointed but tells you she loves you. You're going to be known as the crazy kid, yeah. This my games start with this vision. It's not the same vision. Okay, well, but stop telling me though. I'll get there at some point. Stop telling me. Taco didn't see this in the entire game. I saw it once. Taco, Captain Name, what's up? She's so innocent. Wait, the LI? Oh, okay. The LI was like, you're not going to be alone anymore, and her response is basically, you're right, I have Mr. Strawberry now. Mr. Strawberry? Is that like a plushie? My game started with this vision. Yeah, but it's probably because of your past saves. Cause like it started as in like the first go around? No, right? No. And then your seven friends isn't at the start, right? Something you managed to avoid that I didn't. Yeah, see, exactly, it's spoilers, right? Unless I avoid it again. But then at some point I probably won't avoid it. I don't know what it is, but I'm assuming. Okay. Maybe we're done being the psycho kid. I think the game is trying to tell us. It's on us. It's on us. Alright, feeling much better now. You know, says your dad, raising an eyebrow at your mom, I think there are lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby or by helping a friend. Mom shakes her head and sighs, though you can tell she's trying to put on the gentle expression. Both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future. And if that means you find your own way, we'll accept that. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We're proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends. They may have ideas for how you can spend your time. Come by geoponics, your mom adds. We could use your help. This week you had a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering what somebody is about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. This morning you were sure Professor Howe was going to trip on the uneven floor in the cafeteria and spill his plate of hash browns. You even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. So Professor Howe walked away, his hash browns safe for today. Mars called you a liar and a dummy. It's Tammy. It's Tammy. Mr. Strawberry is literally a plant. He taught her how to care for a plant. Oh, I see the poor guy, though. It's like reverse Kent. At night, your dreams are all mixed up with stuff that you know can't be real. You're chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding hands with someone you love. You're crying as you help lift the shrouded body into the colony recycler. Everything seems so familiar. When you try to recall their faces when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. You've lived this life before. In your dreams, you're sure of it. In the light of day, you try to remember everything from your dreams, but it's impossible. You can't live a lifetime in dreams. Anytime you try to tell someone, they think you're playing a trick, or that you're sick and need to go to medbay. Eventually, you decide to stay quiet about your strange dreams. Why? Don't want people to worry. Just want to be normal. Secret. Yeah, I don't want people to worry. Friends have so much on their minds already. You have a feeling that something is happening in geoponics and that they don't want you to know. You don't understand it, but when they come home at night, they look really sad. You don't want to make that worse. If you just keep going to classes and staying out of trouble, it'll be easier for everyone, yourself included. Alright, we lost 1 month, right? Yeah. But yeah, anyways, it's, oh wow, it's time to relax, I guess, but I guess we're making a new save. Second. Wow. Wow, got a 17 on the first challenge. Yeah, if you draw the cards they give you, it's pretty good, but I only only drew baby stuff. Damn you, baby stuff. Wait, I don't remember having running. Wait, where am I? Oh, right. What's a flush again? Wait, where are all my good cards? Didn't I have like a 5 or something? Oh, it's this one. Right. Okay, anyways, tacos 2 baby, yeah. Anyways, that is it for me for tonight.